we played a show and there's like 6 drum sets on stage.
What?
Like, it's like a joke, but no, please go to.
Yeah.
I mean,
We've got $20 so far.
Yeah, somebody did it.
Which is more than Spotify's giving us.
I would have killed for that in like the late 90s.
Is that when you just etched it into a stone?
What? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Everybody Gets 15 Minutes here at Waterloo Records in Austin, Texas. A quick conversation with some of our favorite acts we have the privilege of hosting live in store right here on our own stage. I'm Gus Ochoa, and this is Company L.
Hello.
Hello. We've got David Beck. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah? Okay. And then I've got Peter.
Peter.
How do I say your last name?
Heisman. Like the trophy spelled differently.
Yeah. How's that go? I forgot.
That guy.
Yeah, something like that. That guy. And then D Stribling.
yes, sir.
On drums. There we go. Welcome to Waterloo Records.
Thank you.
Very
How are
cool.
y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Good. Awesome.
Good pronunciation.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. I work really hard on that stuff. New shop. What do y'all think? I ask everybody who comes in. Have y'all been in before?
I have not. It's
Okay.
huge.
I have been here once.
Yeah. Okay. And any thoughts on the new space
Yeah,
versus
amazing.
the old space?
It doesn't feel that different to me in a wonderful way.
Nice. I love that.
The legacy continues.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I like the big fuzzy, there's a huge, you can't see it on the TV,
Yeah.
but there's a big fuzzy wall back
These
there behind the
walls are,
stage.
these are kind
Yeah,
of
these are.
These are the same.
These are also fuzzy here.
Our walls.
You can see that on the TV.
There's 3 different fuzzy spots in the store for sure. All the same artist. This guy Kyle Bunting. It's pretty amazing. The one in the cafe is crazy. It's like a giant map of Austin.
Is this all vegan or is this real
Exactly.
red cow?
100% vegan.
Okay.
100% vegan. So I want to talk a little bit about y'all's beginnings. The name, first of all, Company L. Where does that come from?
Well,
Should we
should we
break
just
that?
out the secret? Yeah, sure.
We can out the secret.
Are you
live.
sure? I mean, like I interviewed a guy the other day, Mazzoto, and he was like, I can't talk about my name. I was like, okay, cool.
No,
It's a
we don't
secret.
care. These?
Well, it is. I think we were going down lists of names, and Company L is from a early on episode of The Simpsons where Bart goes to military school, and then Lisa joins him in military school, and they're there and they're like clearing out the bunks because Lisa has to move in, and the guy says, Bart or whatever, you're moving in with Company L, and the kid says Company L, but they smell.
Nice.
And so that's where
That
the
was
name
it.
comes from.
Nice.
There you go. You're
That's-
welcome, world. That's it.
Seriously.
That's the big reveal.
Seriously.
So sometimes people will come up and be like, but they smell, or they'll write it on the internet or whatever. And then we'll know that they know too.
That they're like in on it, right?
Yeah.
We were talking before, y'all are from San Marcos. I love that you describe it as south of Austin, north of San Antonio. That makes me, no, I'm serious. Like I went to school there, as I was saying before we sat down or whatever, but you formed after a No Effects show, which again, I was referencing like the artwork. It kind of reminded me of that. The Clash did that with Elvis too, which I think is fantastic.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, that makes total sense. So what's the story like with meeting at the show? How did that go?
Me and Peter were cousins.
Okay.
Doesn't
All right.
really have any effect on this story. But we got tickets to see it was the first round of their final tour.
Okay.
They did 2.
All right.
And so we went to Austin. It was the place by where they have all the fertilizer stuff. We went to this show and we watched every single band. It was like a mini festival thing.
Oh, cool.
And we watched every single band from like noon to midnight or whatever, and had a realization instantly that like, what were we doing with our lives if we weren't contributing to a band that's like fun and loud and lighthearted? And
That was your aha moment.
yeah, immediately just like, oh my God.
Yeah, and it was a very like, so why can't we do this? I mean, like, why aren't we doing this? We can just do it.
Yeah. And here you are doing it.
Here we are doing it.
how'd you get roped into this?
That's a good way to put it.
That's a very good question. Well, I have played drums in different David bands for years and years.
All right.
And so when they were like, let's do this band, I was like, well, I want to be involved too. So that's kind of the whole story.
There-
They didn't even ask anyone else.
the end. Interview
We
done.
didn't ask anybody else. Yeah.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, I'll do it.
So we're here for the record. We're just taking a look at it. You can show the camera there if you want. There you go. Check it out, y'all. It's called A Real Dog's Breakfast.
Look at that.
It's 15 tunes. Is that right?
15 songs, 30 minutes long.
Dude, it reminds me of Zeke in that way. You remember that old band Zeke? I love that. Like it's like 17 songs in 15 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
That's a lot of songs for your dollar.
It is in this economy. That's
a really good deal.
It's very important.
No tariffs, local.
Exactly. No straight story about.
dog.
Although we bought
None
these
of
from
that.
Czech Republic.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
where we're at with them, but
Don't tell our owner Karen. Gold Rush. She'll be very sad. She
I
missed
thought,
out
does
on.
she hate the Czech Republic?
No, she not at all. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Some of her favorite friends are Czechs.
Her mom is Czech.
So you have all these interludes on the
Yeah.
record, right? There's one called Intro. It's like kids spelling out the name of the band. Or Intermission. There's like a feminine English voice, like congratulating me on making it halfway through the record.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Really? Okay. Or Detective L, which is like this noir thing. Dude, my favorite is companylband@gmail.com.
Yeah.
That's a good song. That's track 8, I think.
Oh my gosh. It's like a PayPal ad right in the middle of the record.
It's track 6.
Track 6.
Oh, it's
Early on.
it's amazing. So, I mean, as I meet you guys, I'm sitting here and I'm having a good time talking to you. Like, are they meant to take the piss?
yeah.
What does that mean? Define that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of like, poke fun at.
Yeah.
The songs?
Yeah, just the interludes. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I mean, the whole album, just if you just take the title alone, A Real Dog's Breakfast,
Yeah.
it's like what's it, an Australian?
Yeah.
Mostly Australian.
Deeze's dad
term?
came up with that title. His father.
Dad.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Real Dog's Breakfast
Subject.
just basically means, can we cuss on this?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So the
So, like-
Australian sort of, from my understanding, we didn't really do that much research.
Yeah.
But one person said one thing and I believed it.
Yeah, but it's like, they made a Real Dog's Breakfast.
A Real
album.
Dog's,
Nice.
yeah, it's like a shit show sort of.
Nice.
So
Which,
yes, they are in jest.
The little the little interjections are kind of like, I mean, because the one about gmail.com is so hilarious because it's kind of, there's a little bit of truth to it also.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the streaming services don't pay. Like, hit us up here.
It's like a joke, but no, please go to.
Yeah.
I mean, please.
We've got some money. We've got $20 so far,
Yeah, somebody did it. So,
which is more than Spotify's given us so far.
There you go. There you go. Hence the interludes. But like, you're definitely having a bit of fun on this record. Like, Backwoods Alchemy was when I listened to. It's kind of hilarious while almost painting like a bleak picture at the same time.
sure.
They say trouble comes in threes, late bills, broken wheels, and country chemistry. I mean, is that tune about anything specific, or is it just kind of more?
For me, I did a lot of like construction work and
Yeah.
electrical stuff in Baytown, Texas.
Oh, right on.
And
yeah.
there are a lot of places, including Baytown, but surrounding Baytown, there's a lot of drugs going on, and you
Yeah.
see a lot of that happening. And I myself was caught up in it, for a while. But it's also being able to kind of, for me, step away and admit like you have a problem,
Sure.
and then pull away from that, get back into it, be able to admit you have a problem. So it is serious, and
It's, and I was going to bring this up later, but it's coming up now. It's kind of like Big Bill is really great at this. If you've ever listened to those guys, or those guys, maybe like using humor kind of to tackle, serious or semi-serious like subjects. You find that like a good vehicle as well. Like it's easy to poke fun and call attention to at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's heavy tunes on here. Salvation on Wheat's not heavy.
No.
Average People's really cool. That's
Yeah.
a Roger Miller song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like in a 60s Roger Miller tune.
Oh man, that's awesome. I love Roger Miller.
About the middle of like the human experience and that nobody ever talks about it. And it's hard to write a song about like
Yeah,
being a boring person in the middle of things.
absolutely.
So I thought that's a heavy song. Or that's an important song for me.
Yeah,
Negative Hands about cavemen.
that's awesome.
But we had a friend, there's a voiceover in the middle of that song. And our friend Professor Dodds, Dr. Dodds, he's not
Dr.
a professor.
Dawes.
He's a
He got his
doctor.
PhD, Dr. Dodds.
Yeah, does he profess anywhere in particular?
He does.
Okay,
That's fine.
we don't
Under-
have to. We don't have
under
to
the-
bring that up.
Under the right circumstances, he'll profess all night long.
Oh, I love it.
Hardheads is really funny. Do you want to hear
Yeah.
a story about Hardheads?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Tell me.
my dad plays music and stuff too. And my dad was venting to me, if I remember correctly, about he'll go to these songwriter nights
Yeah,
and people will talk about the song they're about to sing and like tell the whole story.
yeah.
They're about to do the song.
Like
That's
it-
a story song. And they just tell the whole story.
Like
and
instead
then-
of delivering the song and letting the song kind of unfold.
Yeah. So Hardheads is really funny if you listen to that. It's about that.
You mentioned Baytown earlier, and then you have one called Rude Boys of League City.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of those in that area, Texas
Yeah,
City's
so
down there
that's,
too.
that's where I
Lamarck.
grew up.
Yeah.
Was in Seabrook, sandwiched right in the middle of
Yeah.
Baytown and League City. So
That-
there's a lot of little nods.
There's like that. They think I'm an incel. Oh well.
Yeah,
Again, it feels like it's kind of meant to make you laugh, but also go like in the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
way. It's pretty amazing. I don't know vehicle
Yeah.
for doing that.
It's the male loneliness epidemic with horns.
Please tell me Supermarket Birds is about grackles, the unofficial avian representatives of Austin.
It includes grackles.
Okay, cool.
But it's not beholden to the grackle alone.
Got you.
That one's about what a crazy life birds who go find the entrance to the big HEB.
Yeah.
And then are like, oh my God, there's AC, there's endless food.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
There's a whole club in there of little birds already. And
yeah, I mean, it made me
God.
like growing up here. I have a vivid memory of the old HB on, well, it's the new HEB now, but like on South Congress and Old Dorf.
Yeah.
Like as dusk would come down, it's like the television telephone wires. All those grackles were just like mass, just kind of waiting.
Right.
They're trying to.
Oh my
they're
gosh.
trying to get in HEB.
Dude, for sure.
There's one in
Exclusive
Costco
plug.
too.
The supermarket
Costco bird.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Sparrows.
Also, the openers though cracks me up, man. That's kind of like a holy what?
Mostly a true story.
Yeah.
Or even sort of like stick to it now, like the beginning of it.
Wait, what?
Like, can we, if you're the opening band, sometimes you're gone before
Sure.
the band after you
Yeah.
has even started.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that's half the fun.
Yeah. of being the
To
opener.
be on the road, like we're,
No hotels. Like if we're
Right.
if we're opening for a band in Dallas and we're all down in Austin, and you play 7 to 8:30. Oh my God! You have a
sometimes
shot.
you got to stick around.
Yeah, sometimes you want to watch the band. Sometimes you don't care, and so you can be in the van with it on before they even play their first.
Before that first, like drums are packed up. It depends on how fast you can pack up.
So as from the opener's perspective, that's like a good thing because you got to get on to the next thing.
Yeah, you could get
Sometimes.
home, at a reasonable hour. Go watch Frasier. Or something.
But also from the headliner, the person afterwards said like, "Hey brother, can we use your drums tonight?" I don't know how many times I've like dealt with that on one side of it or another. Oh, that's so funny, man.
Yeah, I think
it's so funny y'all wrote a song about that.
It's a great song, especially if you've played music live or
Sure.
ran sound or had anything to do with a venue. Everybody's been there at some point where they're just like, ugh, I'm not in the mood for all this.
Or we played a show and there's like 6 drum sets on stage.
What?
Like we can't use anybody's drums. There's just drums all over everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Sound guys are just
That was ridiculous.
I played with one band. I played a show where it was like there was talk of one of the bands in the lineup going, "Yeah, we use our drums,"
Sure.
and then they didn't show up or whatever.
yeah, nice.
And it was like, dude, and it was like right before South by, and in the corner you could see like 4 drum kits like stacked up, and it was like, can we use one of those? Oh no,
Just
they're
use
for
the
South
bass
by.
drum.
What?
Yeah.
Just come on.
There's still drums there.
Yeah, we ended up getting to use one. The venue was kind enough to lend them to us.
God forbid you got to be very gentle with someone else's kit.
Right.
That you're hitting with sticks.
Right. You definitely
Every
bring,
day.
Definitely
Right.
bring your own snare if you're going to do that, right? And cymbals. That's the rule, right?
know.
Or no?
It's the rule.
The snare makes sense, but
It's the rule.
Not-
cymbals
You're
don't
hitting
really
them,
make sense.
literally hitting them with sticks over and over, and you're not going to share that with somebody else.
I love that. You were talking about on the record, aside from the songs that have a little bit more humorous twinge, you said there's some serious ones. I really liked Island Home.
Yeah.
I really, really like that song for a different reason than I liked all the other ones, obviously. It feels a little more direct. It's almost like a refuge for rejection.
Yeah.
Like it keeps misfits, shut-ins, aliens, dropouts, vagabonds, deadbeats, deadweight. I wrote them all down so I could like say that. I didn't expect this, but like the lyric, "We're all doing fine," juxtaposed with that refrain of "This world doesn't want me." Man, it's like, it's kind of, after all the tongue-in-cheek tunes, it hit me really hard in the chest. Like just kind of like, whoa, where did this one come from? Like after all that, you know?
That's the first song we wrote for this whole project.
Really?
And I wrote it like days after we went and saw the NoFX show.
Yeah.
Because it felt like I hadn't been to like a straight up punk rock show in a while. Like those shows are a combo of a lot of different people all coming together. And that's what I felt like. And it felt very communal, way more communal than anything I had seen in a long time. Going to just more traditional, alternative country shows around here or whatever. It felt so inclusive and so fun.
Yeah.
And like a true refuge for people.
Yeah.
That maybe don't have a space to feel like a community, which everybody talks about, but it doesn't really feel like that at a Morgan Wallen concert.
Sure. That word comes up, community, a lot in here. And I feel like it gives me hope that the city that I'm from and the musical fabric that I'm a piece of, like that's still very much a thing for everybody to like bring that and to look for that and to create that in y'all's case. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Well, I mean, this podcast, it wasn't super hard for us to do this whole in-store and do the podcast and everything, which is just a testament to Waterloo making things accessible for local artists to actually have a small platform.
Sure, and that's what I think the owner's intent was. You know, when we opened this place, was like, hey, they're going to play and they're going to sign if they want to talk. Let's see if they want to. You know, so we're happy to provide it too, and we're happy to be a part of it. Obviously, the community here. You were talking about community, and it reminds me of old emos a little bit. I don't know if y'all ever went.
Oh,
like you were talking about a collection of all of that, right? Like. And listening to your music, the vibe gives me like the vibe of bands that I would see there back in the early like 2000s, you know. And what were you going to say?
I have a funny story.
Please
about
do.
emos.
Tell me.
I took a computer science class in my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
In San Marcos, and it was so easy. You could just get all the work done really quick. And then I would just email Austin clubs like every day and be like, "We have the greatest band on the planet."
I mean, that's what you got to do.
And so I email the emos agent all the time, just da-da-da-da-da. And then they finally put us on. We opened for like a traveling sideshow. There was like a rock and roll sideshow kind of thing,
Okay.
which you probably can't do now.
Yeah.
But they put us on that because like what else are we gonna do? And so we finally got a show at Emos. And I borrowed my dad's Nissan Xterra to drive up there. And we had a blowout on 35.
Oh, no.
And so I had all the gear. And I'm just like, oh, my God, we're going to be late to sound check. We'll never play again. I was looking like under the the tire thing. And I found like a gallon bag size of thing of weed.
No.
So, well, I found. So
You're like, we're going to have the best
I was
gig
like, oh,
ever.
my God. So that's where when I learned, and I did not tell my father about it, but that's where I realized I found his stash, which is a huge
Were you
deal
like
for me and my friends.
were you nervous for like weeks after when you were talking to him? Like your dad? Were you like, oh, he's
he was high the whole time. It was very chill.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so again, back to old emos, which is a great story. People were asking like, oh, what do they sound like? You know, that kind of thing, like leading up to this. And I was thinking like, I don't know, somewhere between cowpunk and ska and rockabilly and country. And obviously the upright bass element reminds me of Reverend Horton Heat a little bit in that
just
in that
talking
way.
about them today.
Love that. Or, you know, in the ska, and I mean, for me, it's going to be like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones because that's when I was like, you know, younger or whatever kind of thing. Do y'all get comparisons like that? Like what comparisons do you get whenever people hear your stuff? Anything in particular?
Someone just said they might be giants, which is a
Interesting.
Yeah, that
subtle
was
one.
a fun one.
Interesting.
I was like, oh, sick.
It's
No,
a
that's
subtle
cool.
one, but
Yeah.
that's a really important one
Yeah.
for like,
Well, like the harmony singing makes sense for sure.
the harmonies and just like making atypical poppy things, you know, atypical subject matter into pop songs.
Yeah. How did y'all end up landing, I guess, on that song, on that sound? I mean, I know it could develop into something else at some point or whatever, but this iteration at this point, how did y'all end up landing there?
It's a good question.
That's a good question.
I don't really know. It just slowly morphed. Like I think we knew there was going to be ska elements and punk elements.
And like the super fast. So like this song will be super fast.
Yeah. And then somebody, I think it was David, had a really good idea. Because a lot of those like punk songs will like have like either reggae spots. And it was like, well, why don't we do a cumbia there
Oh, like Sublime.
instead
Cool.
and kind of have a more Texas tie-in. So there were like little things like that slowly just morphed. And
Good thought, David.
There's almost like a Tex-Mex tie-in on some of it. When I
Yeah.
listen to it, it's almost like, oh wow, this is crazy. This is almost like a polka or something, or like something Tejano in origin, which I love. As far as like the songs go, like how does that songwriting work? Is it like, does it start with like a funny line or something that you hear somebody say or something like that, or like is it the news? Is it like life in general? Like you're just looking at it going, this is kind of ridiculous. I'm going to do this little interlude about Gmail or whatever. Like, is there?
That's because we're broke and we need to make money.
That one we did the track and it didn't have any vocals or it didn't have any words at all.
Peter
Right.
wrote like a surf part, like a surf song.
Yeah, we did that.
A lot of
at
those ideas-
Western Wind, Dripping Springs, Texas.
yeah, it came up at that. Like the intro with the kids was at Western Wind.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them were kind of on the fly. Like,
Yeah.
We're just in the studio cutting just bass drums, guitar, and was like, what about this stupid idea? All right, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's a lot of those like just like anything having a big notes on my phone. I just have a big bank of things, and we share a lot of lines that we think are funny
Yeah.
for song ideas. So some of them are just song titles, and then we figure out what the song is about, and little like voice memo hooks of just one melody can propagate into a whole song pretty easily.
Yeah, I think that I agree. The notes app, I've said it before on the show, is like the most used one on my phone. I think maybe the notes and the recording. I mean,
Notes and voice memo are like top.
Oh man, I would have killed for that in like the late 90s. You know, to be like, oh, I got this idea. I go,
Is that when you just etched it into a stone?
Well, I used to write it. I used to write lyrical things down on any piece of paper I could find.
It takes so long.
Exactly.
Mini disc.
Steve Jobs saved me.
Well, when I record music full time is what I do. But when we were first recording bands, we had to like drive all around Austin to deliver rough mixes to people. Like I had to drive to their house to give them the CD for them to call me later and be like, the snare's not loud enough or whatever. And you're like, okay, I'll drive all the way to
See you tomorrow.
Hudson Bend again and drop it off tomorrow.
Longest game of telephone ever.
Yeah.
Well, guys, as you're out like making your way around in support of A Real Dog's Breakfast, give us some records you've been listening to or you'll be listening to like that have kind of like done it for you lately, like stuff you're super into or just stuff in general you dig, you know.
I've been listening to Everything Sucks, Descendants.
Okay. Nice.
It was really good and was a really good inspiration for this record specifically.
Nice.
And Punk and Drublick, No Effects Punk and Drublick is like that's a big boy for this specifically.
Peter?
Well, we were talking about doing this podcast earlier. I was like, man, they're probably going to ask about what we've been listening to. So
we're a record store, so I feel obliged almost, you know.
I've been really into Judy. This is not related to this at all, but what I've been really liking is David. Somebody turned me on to Casey.
My wife, Casey.
David's wife.
Is smart.
This woman, Judy Sill.
Okay.
And it's real folky singer-songwriter. Also like Baroque inspired.
Yeah.
Beautiful music from the kind of mid to late 70s. And she died, but I've become just obsessed with it.
I feel like my friend June introduced me to Judy Sill. I'm pretty sure. Amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And I just, people should go out and listen to it. That's been my big one. And then Ben Folds, the unauthorized biography of Reinhold Messner, is like been on repeat for me.
I love that.
And
maybe a cover.
Coming.
There you go. Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah.
Deez, how about you?
Well, I've been listening to a lot of different things, but I guess I've been listening to the Appleseed Cast, which I do all the time, and they have a record called Two Conversations, which I think is a little underrated after the sort of semi-big ones right before it. And so that is what I will answer with.
Nice. That's
and an audiobook.
And like my morning routine, I drive my kids to school, and so the first drop off is only like a minute, so there's no time other than like the Mario 3 song that's on Spotify. But
definitely
from school to daycare there's like 10 minutes, and so usually lately I've either been doing like the yacht rock thing because Leland, who's in the back, doesn't complain when it's on, or like I went Bob Marley for a while. I just like slowly, like he's only 3. He'll turn 3 on tomorrow.
Yeah.
So just like, well, we'll play that for a while, see what it does back there. Just play this, play that. He'll go like,
little experiment.
If given a choice, he'll go, straight up Paw Patrol. But if you don't give him a choice, he's cool.
Nice. That's awesome. The latest album is called A Real Dog's Breakfast. It's on Feels So Good Records. That's FSG. It's out everywhere you stream your music as of April 24th. There you go. They're holding it up right there if you're watching. It'll be out on vinyl CD here. You can pick up your copy at Waterloo Records, of course you can. You can follow them on Instagram at Company L Band. Is there anything else I need to mention as to where people can find you?
You can give them our PayPal.
There you go. What is it?
CompanyLBand@gmail.com.
Just like the interlude.
It won't give you a record, but it'll feed his children.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. It'll feed these children. David, Peter, Deez. Company L, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. This has been great.
Pleasure is ours.
And thank y'all out there for listening. You can follow us on Instagram at Waterloo Records, at Waterloo.sound for our Dolby Atmos studio, at Waterloo_wheels to follow the ongoing adventures of the Waterloo van, at Unofficial Dogs of Waterloo to see our canine pals who shop with us, and as always, at EG15M to keep up with all of our interviews. I'd like to thank Cory Reinisch, our marketing director, Allie Lingren, our in-house engineer, Mads Lupold for putting these together, Audio-Technica for the headphones and mics, and of course to the hardest working record store staff on the planet. without which none of this is possible. I'm Gus Ochoa. See y'all next time. And until then, support the artists you love, support your local record store. And next time you're in Austin, stop in and say, hey, we'd love to see you. Adios, y'all.